Mike Hume, New York.
Good afternoon from the World Trade Center.
The 24-hour news cycle was created with the launch of CNN, the cable news network, on Sunday, June 1st, 1980.
One center up.
Good evening, I'm David Walker.
And I'm Lois Hart. Now here's the news.
It was pioneered by founder and CEO Ted Turner.
For those employees of Turner Broadcasting whose total commitment to their company has brought us together today, I dedicate the news channel for America, the cable news network.
Ted Turner inherited Turner Advertising from his father in the 1960s, eventually becoming the largest advertising company in the southeastern United States.
From Turner Broadcasting System.
He eventually ran it as the Turner Broadcasting Company, conceiving the idea for an all-news network. Ted believed that 24-hour news was the next step, despite not having any experience in broadcasting news. His plan was to cut up the news into half-hour segments: news, sports, features, business, then repeated and updated as news happened.
In New London, Connecticut, police say a man apparently upset over a family problem went on a shooting spree aboard an Amtrak train en route from Washington to Boston.
News in the 1970s consisted of the three big conglomerates, ABC, CBS, and NBC, who left little room for competition. They had 600 broadcast-affiliated stations and paid for lines at a 24-hour rate, which gave them a 90% discount. News reports were typically 15 minutes long.
The 24 hours news cycle forces local TV stations to be thinking about getting information out before the local deadlines. So it used to be you could wait till 5, you could wait till 6, you could wait till 9 or 10 to put information out. Now it's let's get it out on social media and in a way that gets people to still come back to our newscast. So let's give them a little bit of information, but we're going to wait for the full story for our newscast because we want people to still tune in because that's how we make money. So whereas before we would, be gathering details all day and holding it, now it's how can we get this out to people so that they can know what's happening throughout the day. It's not more challenging, it's just adjusting, but for new journalists who are just starting out, that's the expectation.
The longer than usual broadcast of the presidential debate in 1980 cemented CNN as a news outlet because it showed clips of what happened before and after the debate. They faced a lot of immediate criticism from other news outlets. Critics claimed that Ted Turner was over his head and that the station would surely fall. But one thing that CNN proved was that people loved to feel informed. No matter how big or small the news, people were turning in to see what was going on. About 68% of adults get their news on social media, with 1 in 5 getting their news often from social media, according to the Pew Research Center. Social media has also surpassed newspapers as a source of news for Americans.
I think increasingly what we're seeing is audience feedback, and feedback in the form of telling news organizations how they feel about their coverage, or what they like or what they don't like, or what they want more of or what they don't want more of. But I don't think that that's necessarily bad. I think people paying attention to the news that's being made and how it's being made holds journalists accountable for their work, and that's good for democracy.